I got a comment the other day, I may be paraphrasing here, but it went something like, "You moron, our ancestor cavemen cooked food because they knew more than you idiot. They wrote books, and you've never read a book in your life. Raw food can kill you as poison, that's why we cook, you moron." Most of us know that. I thought it was common. Was that a hawk? It's something. So let's talk about it today, in respectful fashion.
He's walking somewhere.
So you've all heard the stories. Person gets chronically sick, they try everything, they went the medical route, doctor says you have 2 weeks to live, you suck, good luck with that. Do you want some antidepressants? And then they find raw food and they're like, what? Juicing? Oh, they juice till their heart's content and they heal their disease. Sure, they get skinny and malnourished, and where are they now? Nobody knows. But raw food healed some people some of the times, and I like those odds. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that cooked food is poison, never eat it. I'm just saying, we don't need history books like my friend here suggests. Just read the history. I'm not talking about this as history. You could test it for yourself. Just eat nothing but raw food for 1 week. Maybe even just 3 days. You'll notice, like, wow, I feel lighter. A lot of the fatigue I was experiencing went away. Wow. And then eat a big cooked starchy meal or big fatty cooked meat meal. You get heavier. Your vibration lowers. You're a slug now. You're not as good as you once were. You're not ascending through the flat earth dome that God created. Oh, you rookie. People say cooking made us human. Potatoes made you human. You were human already. I don't think you can deny that raw food is healthier than cooked food. If you've experienced it yourself, it's just what level are you willing to deal with for your addiction, basically. That's what it comes down to. I'm sorry to break it to you. But like cooked starches, they're very addictive. I felt pretty good on my 2 meal a day plan, 1 raw fruit, 1 starch meal. It was okay. Digestion was slow. It wasn't great. My skin sucked. But like, it was a compromise because it was so fun. I was having a lot of fun, and that's part of our journey here, to have fun. Maybe you get too much fun from food and it's actually damaging your body. I don't know. But for me, like, it was too much fun eating it and not getting healthy results. I want to feel good. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to feel okay. And you get lots of fun food to eat. It's a compromise. Most people who are into health know that raw food is better. It's just cooked food can be more fun and tastier. But you know raw food digests better. But cooking food leads you to eating food that you weren't meant to eat anyway. Like buckwheat. It's not good. It's not good raw. It's not good sprouted. It tastes like crap. You have to hide it in a smoothie, flavoring it with raw foods that taste good. Fruit. But if you cook it, you can digest it and absorb it, but now you have slimy bowels, starchy, sticky bowels. You want to write home about that? But in general, if you're trying to heal a chronic disease, you're going to notice raw fruit is easier to digest than steamed potatoes. You're going to feel lighter and better. You might go through some detox hell. That's okay. But this is the easier path to your sanity. Same with the raw meat. I know a lot of people don't even want to look at it. It's like, oh God, what are you doing? Don't you know that you're going to get food poisoning? I get a lot of people just repeating what they heard in the news. It's like, have you ever tried it? I put it to the test. I had to know myself, because there's a bunch of, just like there's a raw vegan hippie side of healing, there's a raw animal meat based side to the same healing. They're saying the same things. Detox, yeah, we want to detox, but you need animal fat to surround the toxins and pull it out. Like, it's completely different, but the raw food principle is the same. And you're thinking, oh my God, there's salmonella on chicken, you're gonna die. I put it right to the test. I had to know myself. Not once have I been sick eating raw meat. Bacteria, don't quote me on this, but in general, bacteria, stuff like that, it doesn't cause disease in a healthy body. I don't know how Three Ridge got sick. He ate some bone marrow once, from like a sick cow and it had campylobacter in it or something. Little stuff like that, campylobacter, I don't even know what that is, but like it's not meant to be here. It's when like chemicals are introduced into these animals, monkey blood injections, antibiotics, weird bacteria start to grow. So would I be eating factory farmed meat raw? No. But like normal healthy animals, that kind of bacteria isn't in them or on them. He went deep into the bone marrow to find that. You start eating questionable things like brains and bone marrow, things you have to break solid bones open to find, and you got it from a sick animal. I don't know, man. Just in my experience, eating meat raw, like never could you get sick off it. That stuff doesn't cause disease. I've also noticed raw meat doesn't give me that same like nausea and disgusting heavy feeling that cooked meat does. I ate that like fried chicken my first time back near Christmas, and I was like dead. It was just sitting in my gut for so long. Partly because, I don't know, I ate 4 chicken thighs, but the other day I ate like probably that same amount raw. Fine. Just totally like nothing. So people saying raw food is harder to digest, these are the same people telling me I have weak digestion. So I'm fine eating your hardest to digest food ever, raw meat. I'm so sorry that you have such tiny baby digestion tracts. Oh, that sucks to be you. It's actually easier to break down because it has, I don't know if raw meat has enzymes. Maybe it does. I know like the raw fruit, everyone, oh, the enzymes. They help digest themselves. So like raw meat, it's already breaking down, but there's something about cooked meat that it just gets so greasy, whereas raw fat is just like a moisturizing cream. On your hands you can feel it's like, oh, that's good. It just absorbs into the skin. Whereas like when you cook something, you bust open all the fat cells and you melt the fat and it leaks everywhere, and then it's like this disgusting feel. Like you can just feel it. Take some raw chicken in your hand or a raw steak, rub it around. Don't even wash your hands, it just absorbs in. There's no smell to it. Whereas you do that with chicken grease, you're gonna have problems. I know there's many stories of people eating lots of cooked food and healing themselves. If that's your path, go for it. I've tried it. Doesn't seem to bring me to where I need to be. I was reading that your man's higher consciousness from Hilton Hotima, he's basically breatharian. That's what he's saying. Humans are meant to be breatharian, live to like 10,000 years old or something, all backed by solid science. And he's saying fruit was our like first food. That's where you're coming down from the breath state. You remember that chart I made where it's kind of like that? Fasting is the highest, and then we're moving down into the fruits, and then vegetables, then like starches, oh no, nuts and oh, you're dying. I may have to make a couple of tweaks to that chart, throw meat up there in an IMAX-like fashion, high production. Oh, it's changing before our eyes, wow. So raw meat moves up on the charts now. So that's like the levels of density that we're eating further and further down. But in that book, he says fruit and then meat is the next good thing. But the cooked grains and everything, that's much worse. I agree. Just a lot of my symptoms went away as I got rid of those grains, even though they were raw. So I just feel there's something magical to raw foods. I like the fruits for cleansing. Vegetables give you the minerals, and then meat, if you choose to go down that route, can give you like the building, sustaining power. You won't lose all the weight, hopefully, we'll see. I don't feel any stronger now that I'm on meat. Once I added adequate protein as a vegan, I got stronger, noticeably stronger. Now that I'm on meat, maybe even less protein. I'm not eating a lot. Yeah. I still feel strong, but not stronger than the vegan. So you can do it as a vegan if your gut can adapt. But I like that raw food, man. In typical vegetable police fashion, I gave you no actual evidence or reasons to eat raw food, but they came to me, they dawned on me. When you cook food, here's just some of the things that happen. You destroy nutrients, some vitamins and minerals are destroyed, most enzymes killed, Just some minerals survive it. They're okay. They're pretty tolerant to heat, but a lot of vitamins and enzymes destroyed. Anti-nutrients destroyed? That'd be a great thing. Antioxidants. That's what I meant. Brain fog? No. Meat's not making it worse. Just because the raw meat is poisoning me and parasite is taking over my brain, he's not as smart as he has to go to school, and then he'll get smart, and then I'll be smart. That's fine. This show is run by a parasite now. That's not bad. So you destroy nutrients, you coagulate the proteins. Picture setting your hair on fire. It like cringes up. It won't just, you can't comb that out. It's not gonna unravel. That's like the protein. When you damage it, you burn it, that black, nice grill marks. Yeah, never to be the same. You can't use it. You just have to get rid of it. A burden on you. I'm filming on a GoPro inside my house. That means I'm trustworthy. So not only do you destroy nutrients, you create toxic compounds that weren't there. Bad things. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, we know that. Acrylamides, like all kinds of cancer-causing substances created from the heat. So like you lose things, you create bad things, just for what? For taste, and you absorb some other things better. But do we need those things? I doubt it. I doubt it. Hard. All right, back to the forest. When forest me complains about not having a battery, oh, my battery ran out, what happened? It was because your stupid ass plug wasn't plugged in. You clicked the switch and nothing happened. So you charged both your batteries, nothing happened, there was no juice. You suck. That's why we missed all the nature shots. Because of you, not me. Back to your regularly scheduled program. You know what's crazy? I come all the way out here. My battery is at like 40%. It died because it's like minus 91 degrees. I had a spare though, of course. That one's dead already. I like forgot to charge it. I wanted to get all this magical footage. There's ducks down there. Ducks. Oh, a whole family of them. Oh, crop in GoPro, you can do it. Is this good content? I do believe it is. So I'm gonna drink my juice and head home. There may not be a ton of science suggesting, oh, raw food is superior. We studied it. Nobody is studying it, but you can feel it, thankfully. Just do it. Try it. And then you'll know. Maybe you suck at raw food and it won't feel good for you. It's like, okay, yeah, I tried it for a week. I feel much worse. It's not detox. This is just bad. I'm malnourished. I don't know, man. Start with the juices. Go slow with it. Do a little juice fast, maybe a salad at night made entirely of meat, a meat salad, and you're good to go. But yeah, you got to put it to the test. Don't just wait for scientists to get on board, because right now the people in charge of those studies, they're not the good ones, trying to prove that mangoes are the best thing ever. Nobody's trying to prove that. They should be. How you doing? Thumbing up the video. Thumbs down if what I'm looking at right now is a baked potato and you're planning on spicing it because you don't enjoy the taste of cooked food on its own. It's already showing you that it's disgusting, but you're not willing to realize what reality is showing you. Cooked grains are nothing. They taste like nothing. They always taste so empty. Like something's missing from this. Yeah, the flavor that you add to it, then it's like, oh, this is really good. With the butter and garlic and spices, the cayenne pepper. This is fantastic. I love grains. No, you don't. You love art. All right, ducks. Another day, my friend. When I'm not a rookie bitch with no batteries. That hurts. You still subscribing?